G'day guys, welcome to Bacchus Marsh. Now it's about 50 kilometres northwest of Melbourne. It's a beautiful little farming hamlet and it actually is where I live. So it's a beautiful little town and it's really special. What's really special about this little area is that as you drive in from the Melton area, you get these beautiful farms. There's beautiful salad farms which we visited in series 1, but these magnificent pick your own cherries. Obviously they're not in season yet, but the cherries is not the reason we've come to see. Because down here, in the rest of the field, as we move across here, is something amazing and something my boys can't get enough of. Check out these little buggers, strawberries. Strawberries are such a beautiful natural sweetener and flavour-gasm. Now they've been grown here in Bacchus Marsh for about 8 years, with fresh picking from October to February each year. So why do they smell and taste so damn good? Well, they happen to be in the same family as apples, plums and roses. Figures. Check out these amazing strawberries here. Look at this. Look at that for a beautiful fresh strawberry. It's stunning, it's shiny. It'll be the juiciest thing that you'll ever try. I'm going to give it a go. See the juice that comes in there? Once that goes in the fridge, that's going to lose so much of that. So when you buy them at the supermarket, you're never going to get the freshness. That's why these sort of places where it's pick your own is so much more beneficial. Beneficial to the farmer, beneficial to the local economy, but also beneficial to the fruit and what you're eating. If you have a look here, great perfect example here is these flowers. You can see the whole stage. There's your little flower that's sprouted. You can actually see from that middle stem, that's where your strawberry will come from. So the seeds of this plant are actually on that berry. Just there like that. All those little bits there, that's the seeds of the plant. You can see that's the best way to eat it. I think we really need to go off and do some cooking with it now. Stunning, I can't think of anything better. So the guys who grow these awesome little beauties also farm peaches, blueberries, apples and cherries. In summer it's not uncommon for their car park to be full, but also have people park right down the Avenue of Honour. In fact, the fruit of Bacchus Marsh is perhaps its greatest market. Being halfway between Melbourne and Ballarat, it's a perfect stop-off point for replenishment. So if you guys are driving along, you get the chance to come on down to my hometown and hit some of these awesome strawberries into you. I tell you what, they're worth every single cent. Check out this guys, we've just got our bounty of the most amazing, beautiful Bacchus Marsh strawberries you would ever have. Now I'm going to do a beautiful little recipe with that. I've also got these beautiful little flowers we're going to garnish. I'm going to put them under here, ready to go. So with these little strawberries, let's whack them down here. First things first, you don't want to play much with that. The flavour in that is just amazing by itself. So all I want to do here, I'm going to make a little strawberry sauce. I'm going to make some simple pancakes. Then we're going to put some violet crumble and some little flowers on top. It's going to be a beautiful, simple dessert. That's all we want to do. As I say, this flavour with the strawberries is so good down here because they're not played with and they're not refrigerated. You get so much flavour, and that flavour is really important. So that's certainly a lesson, I suppose, when we do cooking, is that we tend to over flavour things. Nice little strawberries, beautiful things. There we go. I reckon that's enough. It's a good start. Straight into the pot. So I've got that on a medium heat, and that's just going to keep reducing. So in here we've got everything we need for this recipe. It's really simple, and the difference is here I'm actually going to do it by look and feel. That's what's really important, I think, with pancakes. You can get an exact recipe, but depending on heat things, on your pan, on everything like that, you'll get a different consistency. Okay, so we've got all our simple ingredients in here. So our strawberries are cooking in there, which is going to be the base of our sauce. One of my favourite little things is rose water. You've got that beautiful fragrance in here from the strawberries as it is. Rose water has this beautiful fragrance smell as well. Let's just put a little bit in. You're probably looking at about a tablespoon. That's just going to bubble up in there. Another one of my favourite things, which is another fragrance. So as you can see, we're going to be eating a lot of this with our nose. Cinnamon stick. Straight in like that. Last but by no means least is some sugar. Because we've got lots of natural sweeteners in there, I've used a caster sugar, so that's just going to reduce down. Let's whack the lid on there, give it a bit of a stir. It's going to reduce down and become a syrup. This pan here is getting nice and warm, so nice and hot. Our strawberry sauce is going there, reducing down. It's all sort of moving as we go. All right. As I said before, pancakes to me have to be really look and feel. So I've got our basic ingredients here. Flour. You want roughly, I'm going to say roughly a cup. And this is just a plain flour, but we don't want it to rise and bubble up. Let's go about a cup. I'm going to go about there. That's a good guesstimation. Sugar. You want about, because we're using a caster sugar, we want to use it a little bit softer. Because the sweetness is coming from our strawberries, we don't want to put too much sugar in the pancakes because it's going to take it away. Our next product, which my wife swears by, is a bit of vanilla. Pour that in like that, beautiful. Looking about a teaspoon, that's cool. Beautiful free range egg, straight from my wife's friend's farm. In we go. Last one, milk. With the general rule for thumb with milk and pancakes is about a cup. So a cup of flour to a cup of milk, all we want to basically do is whisk that in. You want to get that egg yolk really, see that colour that comes out of the natural egg yolk? And that's a beautiful colour. You want to get that right and get all that sugar, all the flour in. Great time to taste. Yeah, just sweet enough. Our pancake mix is ready to go. Our fry pan is nice and hot. Let's give it a spray. You want to lubricate the whole thing. It's going to move pretty quick. All right, let that oil heat up. Let's jump over, check our strawberries. Check in here, they're boiling away really nicely now. You can see the sugar's really reduced in there. And the fragrance, can you smell that, guys at home? That's beautiful. The fragrance is starting to really slip out of the cinnamon, the rose water, the sugar, the strawberries. It's great. Let's whack the lid back on. That's going to be another couple of minutes. Our pan's nice and hot. You can feel the heat coming out of that oil. It's ready to go. First one. There we go. That's about enough. Cool. First one's in. I'm going to roll him around a little bit. Roll him around a little bit. Get him a bit sort of circly. We're going to roll him when we present him. So now, let's just let him cook until we get bubbles on the surface, then we'll flip him over. Our first pancake is ready to flip. First of all, I want to turn that sauce off. Jump over here, Damien, have a check at this. You can see the syrup that's come out of that? That's natural syrup that's come out of there. So what we really want to do that is now just turn it off and let it sit. And the more natural sugars are going to pour out of that strawberry into our natural syrup, our rose water and our cinnamon fragrance in there. All right, let's go on to this pancake. You can see those bubbles have come up nicely on the surface. I don't want him too brown. Because we're going to be rolling him up, let's just go, ooh, he's nice and warm. Flip him like that. You can just see it's just sealed on the side there. So we want to do that to the other side as well. And you can move it around, you can get it working on that pan there. As you flip it to the second side, you'll see that you'll be able to do this and you'll feel the heat generating through. And that's a good sign that it's cooking well. So basically our stage here is let's get our plate ready to go because that little baby's about to come off. I think that's enough. Let's pull him off. And we'll roll him on the plate, get him ready to go. Okay, there's our first one. We've already got the oil sitting on there from that residual. Let's go the second one. We've got our two little pancakes rolled up, ready to go. Our syrup's ready to go. Look at that stunning syrup in there. We don't really want to put those sticks on. People can't chew on them, although I love to chew on them, I'll be really honest. Let's just put a little bit on the middle. There we go, look at the syrup. And you can see the syrup has started to go red. That's all the natural colours from that strawberry. See, you don't have to do much to it and you're going to get this beautiful dish. So it's just there like that. We whack that over there. Little secret thing here. Good Aussie invention, the old violet crumble. Let's kill it. Best effort you can do at killing the violet crumble is always the way to go. Alright. Nice and he's crushed. This is basically our garnish. And again, some of this is going to go over the top. There we go, and you just want to sprinkle around the edges. That's nice. Last thing, our little garnish. 3 beautiful strawberry flowers, straight from our Bacchus Marsh strawberry farm. There we go. Beautiful pancakes, strawberries, cinnamon, rose water, strawberry flowers. I'm sure Damien's going to love this, aren't you, mate? Alrighty.